Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rahil. Please press the like button and subscribe. Yeah, I had to ask my mate Will. There's a part two to this Reg turn out. This SAS fellow, that's Special Forces. And what it is, I phoned Will up and said, look, can I put that? He said, yeah, go on then. He said, you put the one on. He says, you want to put the number two on, Ray? So I said, okay. Anyway, so I come out of prison, 78, 79. I'm with the ex as such before she goes to Lewisham, before we all move to Lewisham. I decided to go down and see Will. I go around and see Will in his house, sitting down, have a little chat with him, cup of tea, sandwich, and bits and pieces. How's things been going? Yeah, how's your dad? Well, Dad had a little bit of trouble with him. I said, well, what happened? He said, well, he's in a pub, and not the Prince of Wales, he's in a pub over at Ealing. The old man's like, well, he's a bit, it's bipolar thing, goes into one, Special Forces comes out, goes a bit mad. And anyway, he'd had a row with some people, and he bashed two people up bad, yeah? And sort of like just walked out of the pub, walked home, nothing said. It was just like that. He said, and about a week later, he's in the Prince of Wales, and some guys walked up to him and stabbed him 4 or 5 times, and put a bottle across his head. I mean, the old man's a man, Ray, you know what I mean? But when they come behind your back and do that, plunge him 3 or 4 times, and put a bottle over his head, it ain't too good. I said, ambulance is called. I mean, I reckon the old man lost about 2 or 3 pints of blood. That's possible, you know what I mean? And the old man was in the right bad way, They took him in the ambulance. So I think it was a touch and go whether or not he died. They punctured one of his lungs really bad, yeah, and it they done other organs and all that. So he was in a really bad way. Right, you was away. I mean, obviously you don't know nothing about it. You might hear a bit, but you didn't know nothing about it. I said, no, I never heard a thing, mate. He went, so he was in a bad way, right? Like we all thought that he was going to pass away. But the old man, being the old man, he said he's as strong as an ox, and he wouldn't give in, And I said, oh, fuck, man, I can't believe it. Well, I'm gutted, mate. Where's he now? He said, well, he don't come out, right? He don't come out. He's a bit of a recluse, yeah? I said, no, look, I'll see him, Will. So anyway, went round the house and see him. Went in the house. All right, Ray, he stood up, started shaping up to me and sat there. I said, steady, where's he? Steady. He went, cool, Ray, you looking good, mate. I said, yeah, I've done a bit of training in there, mate. He said, yeah, you're looking massive, Ray. I said, yeah. I said, what's up, Reg? Come talk to me. He said, no, I'm all right, mate. I said, listen, why are you getting that? He said, no, I feel like it. What it was, I think, he knocked his pipe out, being stabbed up like that. It's like, sometimes it takes all that spirit out of you, and I think in a way it did, to a certain extent. Yeah, he needed to push forward again, yeah. So I went, all right, Reg, and had a cup of tea and a chat and bits and pieces. He said, come where we go, like. So when I got in the car, I said, listen, do you happen to know where these people are, who they are, yeah? He went, yeah. He says, there's a little family up in Ealing. He said, they're a bit leery. He said, and they go around stabbing people, hurting people away all the time. I said, yeah, we've got to find out where they are, Will. Anyway, I said to the old man, I went back to the old man, I said, listen, you have to come out one night with me. You have a little drink, Reg, He said, oh, right. He said, I don't want to. I said, I don't like. I said, no, come on, get you out of this, mate. Just have a little drink with me. It's quite a drink. And I took him round this pub, and me, Will, and the old man walked in the pub, and it went quiet. It went quiet because there was 3 of the guys that obliged the old man, in there. And we just sit down. The old man's face went as white as a sheet. I'm not joking. Went as white as a sheet because he happened to know the people, like, because obviously he turned around and see the people there was, yeah. His face went as white as a sheet. And the old hand started to shake and all this, like, and I can understand. I can understand why, So I said, oh, Richard, I said, don't worry, mate, sweet. I said, what do you want to drink? He said, no, I want to go, I want to go. I went, no, settle down, Rich. Got outside in the car, and I had a big weightlifting bar, that I was cutting in 2, and put 2 handles on it and wrote for it, and that was my tool, 2 weightlifting bars, So I said, okay, Rich. I said, look, just wait around a little bit. I said, look, and also one of them came out and got in the car, and he drove off, So I said, Reg, we've got to sort this problem out, mate. I'm having it, right? I'm not letting these people do this to you, yeah? No way. Look at you. He went, no, please, Ray, leave it. And I said, no, come on. And you could see half of that man is there, and the other half isn't there. You know what I mean? And I thought, nah, I can't have that, mate. I can't have it. I can't have it. You know. So all of a sudden the guy's car stops. He jumps out. I jump out. This big ball, whoomp, done him across the fucking back of the neck. He hits the floor. I said, well, get the old man out of here. I said, Reg, yeah, here's the bar. I said, fucking deal with this geezer now. Deal with it now. Deal with it, Reg. I said, don't hit him on the head. Smash him to pieces. And Reg, I mean, it's bipolar. And I realised what this bipolar was about, mate. Reg when he was like a lunatic. He was like a kid. He was mad. I mean, this Reg, you can imagine how dangerous he was in the special forces, and how dangerous he still was. He still was, right? He smashed this guy to pieces, all on the legs, around the arms. Honestly, the guy would be a cripple for the rest of his life. I said, get in the car, let's go. Didn't like cut him or nothing like that. Just broke his arms, his legs, everything. Smashed it to pieces, not his head. Nowhere near his head, yeah? Got in the car, drove off, right? I said, Reg, I said, how you feeling? And all of a sudden you see that in his face. You see the whole face change. His whole face changed. It lit up like a lighthouse, yeah? And it was like, no shakes or nothing. It was just got back together. I said, how you feeling? He went, oh, I'm feeling right, right, yeah, good. Okay, I said, right. I said, tomorrow you come with me. I said, no, please, Ray, no more. I said, tomorrow you come out again, yeah? Tomorrow, right, I met Reg. We drove about. We couldn't find the guys. Went home. Just left it at that, yeah? 2 days later, I got a phone call saying these people were in so-and-so's pub. Drove round the pub, got my mate to walk in there. He knows the people. Went in there, stayed in there for 10 minutes, come out, he said, in there, there's 2 of them in their way. So I went, okay. He said, there's 2. He said, when they come out, I point them out. So one come out, he pointed, that's him there. He got into a van, right? Got in the van, drove off. We followed this guy to a traveller's site over in Heston, Hounslow, Heston way, that way. Got into a traveller's site, just leave that. I thought that's a bit dodgy, you know what I mean? So just parked down the road, he come out in the van, drove off, we followed him. The guy got near his block of flats, drove round the corner and come out of his van with something that looked like a Mac overcoat, something in it, right? Anyway, I jumped out of the van as quick as I jumped out of the car as quick as I could. My mate Will went round the front. The guy turned that sort of like looked at Will as he went to pick something up from this Mac on, whoop, bang, I bit him across the back of the neck with a bar, yeah? He's gone down, but as he fell down on the floor, the Mac's hit the floor and rolled, and it's a shotgun. But it's not a big shotgun, it's a cut off shotgun, yeah? But it's one of them pump fucking ones, yeah? So I said, we'll take that, we'll have that, mate. I said, right, go to the van, see what else is in the van, any cartridges, nothing, no cartridges, nothing, just that, yeah, take that. Well, geezer's on the floor. I said, Reg, come out of the car, get out of the car, come here. There's the bar, sort him out, Reg. He said, no more. I said, sort him out, Reg. Reg smashed him to pieces. The bipolar thing come back in. Reg went mad, smashed him to pieces. I had to stop Reg. He went right into one, you know what I mean? But it was proper, mate. This geezer, he nearly killed us. Never around the head, all around the back, the legs. Them people was be crippled for the rest of their life, right? There's one more, yeah? There's one more. Now, they know it's on top for him. He knows it's on top. So they're driving around 3-4-handed. Right? We're not looking for us as another thing, yeah? But they're driving around 3-4-handed, we got told. So now we got to be careful. Now we got to look over our shoulders, yeah? Because now it's a war. So we're driving about and we get one of them buses, you know, like them big Winnebago buses, big Winnebago buses. My mate Will had a big Winnebago bus, yeah. we're driving about in one of them because you can stay out in one of them. So we stayed out in one of them. We're gonna sort this problem out. We want to sort this problem out. We get hold of one of the other guy. I go through his front door, get hold of this guy. And he's actually got all tools round by his bed, big machetes, and loads of things round by his bed. I know that we got in at the right time, 4 o'clock in the morning when he's off, gone, you know what I mean? And he's still partly asleep, trying to get the machetes and this and the other, he's partly asleep, yeah? He's in there with a woman. There's no kids there in the house. I get hold of the woman. I said, listen, go in another bedroom. I said, we've got to talk to your old man, yeah? She's screaming and shouting. He shuts him out, get in the fucking bedroom. She gets in the bedroom. We take him away. I take him down my Q bridge. I go down my Q bridge. But as I go down my Q bridge, there's a barge down there. Down by the Q bridge. There's a barge, but it's looks like it's alive, but it isn't alive. No one lives in the barge. It's there, and they're doing it all up, yeah? So pulls this guy in the barge. Now, when you're in a barge, the water's slapping on the side, and put a blindfold around this geezer's face, slapping on the side, and it's cold, isn't it? It smells damp, it's cold. He's in this barge, yeah, and you can hear the water slapping about. And I said, do you know where you are, mate? Listen. He said, yeah, I'm in the water, and he said, yeah. I said, yeah, you're in a boat, yeah? I said, let me tell you how it is. You took a liberty, right? You stabbed this boy up. You stabbed my mate's dad up, and you nearly killed him. You stabbed him 5 or 6 times, right? And you've done him across over the bottle. Coward, mate. Cowards, yeah? I said, well, we've done 2 of your mates already, and we believe you're the last one. Even though, listen, you're the last one, yeah? Let me tell you how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be done, yeah? You can do it 2 ways. You can die now. He ain't going to die. We ain't going to kill him. There's no way we're going to get that for murder, mate. Ain't no way I'm going to get that with that, yeah? I said, right, you can either die now, or, listen to what I'm saying to you, you can do exactly what I want you to do. Exactly. This is what it is. You took a liberty, you stabbed my mate up, you put him in hospital for about, 2 weeks? In a bad way. He looked like he wasn't going to pull through, but it's only his strength that pulled him through. He lost a lot of blood. He lost a lot of life, yeah? And he also lost a lot of money, right? Because he was doing little bits and pieces and he lost a lot of money. I reckon he lost about 20 grand, yeah? £20,000. Now, this is how it is. You can either be killed now or you can live. And if you live, you've got to give him 20 grand. Mate, I ain't got 20 grand now. He's crying. Money is more important than life. Money is more important than life, yeah? Right? So, anyway, so I'm going to myself, I'll tell you how it's got to be done, yeah? I said, this is how it's going to be done. I said, you have got to pay him 20 grand. I'm going to give you a pub. It's called The Prince, where he went in, yeah? In the pub, you're going to give him 20 grand. You're going to go in the pub and give it to the guy behind the bar, 20 grand. It's as easy as that. I'm going to give you a month from today and you're going to pay it. Mate, I ain't got 20 grand up. Mate, listen, you've got to get it. And he started to sob. I can't get it, mate, please, I can't get it. I said, listen, I've told you the alternative, right? You can either do you here now, mate, right? Or you give him 20 grand. The law of averages says I'm going to give him 20 grand. He's got to do that, you know, to get away. Even if he doesn't want to give it him, he's got to get away. All right? All right? So he's going, yeah, mate, I promise to give him 20 grand. I said, listen, you've got a month. Remember this, right? We got you easy. We come in your front door easy. That's how easy it is to get you. We will get you again. I'm going to give you a month to pay this debt. Mate, it's easy enough to pay 20 grand than it is to be found again and took away and be buried. Do yourself a favour, pay the money. You put him in hospital, you stabbed him up, you took a liberty. The other 2 have been really, really hurt. You know that. They've been in hospital. What, they crippled now? Mate, they can't move their arms, can't move their legs. You know that, don't you? You still got blindfold on, mind you. I said, let me tell you how it's going to be. You're going to take 20 grand down to the prince. You're going to give it to the guy behind the bar. You're going to say, please give that to Reg. And then it's all squashed, all forgot about, mate. He's got to be dead. He dies a death of today. He dies today. No more repercussions, nothing. You understand me? Listen, mate, please, give me a bit longer, please. I promise I'll pay it. A month, mate. Go on. So put him in the van, put him in the motor, not the van, sorry, the motor, put him in the motor, took him back to his house, chucked him out of the house, gave him a couple of slaps, left him. My mate Reg got that money in 2 weeks. My mate Reg got that 2 grand in 2 weeks. My mate Will's old man got it in 2 weeks. Will's old man was back to Will's old man. Tell you, that man was one powerful, strong man that had been stabbed up 5 times and done those 3 geezers. He'd done them really. He'd done 2 of them bad with iron bars. He'd done the 3rd one because I was the one that done the talk, but he'd done it in his way because they knew repercussions. They knew that the old man had plenty of people behind him, yeah? Right? And I love Reg like my dad. I loved him like my dad. I love Will like my brother. Anybody hurts them, mate, I'm 100% behind them. Anybody that hurts my mate Will, or Ray, any one of them found about any one of them, I'm behind them 100%. They're like my family, yeah? Remember that, anybody out there. Anyway, so that in the end of the day, it all got sorted. The old man got his 20 grand. I got a little drink out of it. I think I got a bottle of champagne or something. The old man got me a bottle of champagne. That was enough for me. I didn't want no more. I'm happy. The old man was happy. He was back to his old self, back in the pub. You know, and the bow pilot, whatever they call it, come out now and again, I suppose. But anyway, I love you, Reg. He died. Rest in peace, Mill Mucker. Will's still around, and he's my mate always. Yeah, take care, and please like and subscribe. Nice one, bye.